I don't think he's just speaking to Jared Goff. I think he's speaking to his management and his ownership and saying, I can't win with this guy because it's not just the turnovers that are an issue. He's missing guys that are open in the end zone and on fourth downs. And I think it's really sad that it was even a question, do you start David Blau next game? David Blau, the backup, may I remind you, his career line is 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and some people think that's an upgrade over Jared Goff. Yikes.
Kalashaw, you represent the goatee community. Tell me something about Dan Campbell's words.
Also, apparently represent the Lions with this shirt. Here's the thing on Dan Campbell. I like Dan Campbell. Played for the Cowboys, and he had the same kind of attitude. Players around him believed in him then. But I don't understand. I don't even pretend to understand Jared Goff. I know I watched the game 3 years ago where the Rams played the Chiefs on a Monday night, and it was 51-48 or whatever it was, and it was just a show between Mahomes and Goff. I don't know whatever happened to that guy. He doesn't seem to exist anymore.
I thought I remember you saying that the trade was a good one from my standpoint.
Am I supposed to admit everything I've gotten wrong?
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Hit some of the highlights.
All right, George, your thoughts.
So, Tim, I'll answer that question for you. He was a product of Sean McVay.
Please.
There was a story in the Washington Post that a couple years ago talking about how Sean was literally in his ear talking up until the communication was over, kind of telling him what the defense was lined up and looking like. That they would line up so quickly to do that stuff. He no longer has that safety net that is Sean McVay. Now, I do agree with you on Dan Campbell. I was able to cover him briefly when he was an interim coach with the Dolphins, and the guys there believed in him. They thought he was honest, and they thought he could at times be compassionate, being a guy who was a former player. But I think he's pleading to Jared Goff, hey, man, you're the #1 overall pick. Do you want morons like Sedano to keep saying you were just a product of Sean McVay, or do you want to show us that you can carry a team and be the #1 overall pick?
Hey, Lyles, you're not a moron. What are your thoughts?
I'm with Emily on this, except I think he's speaking to more than just ownership. I think he's also trying to send a message to his locker room, right? This team has not won a football game. It is very easy to lose a locker room when you are not winning football games. By calling out your quarterback in a very measured way, by the way, I think we should give him that as well. You are showing this team you're holding everybody accountable. I think that's a move that not a lot of coaches would do, calling out their quarterback in a public space the way that he did.
Kalashaw, last word.
I do think it needs to be said that the Bengals, the team that kind of derailed him yesterday, are pretty good. And the Bengals and Ravens might be the best game next week. So this might not be as ugly as we think in Detroit.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.